Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about three important topics that are related to information security, best practices for data security, and some security technologies like firewalls and virtual private networks. So, coming to, what is data security? Coming to what is data security? Uh, Today, almost every organization depends on digital data. This may include personal information, financial records, passwords, customer details, research data, and confidential business informations. So, protecting this data from unauthorized access, modification, theft, and loss is very, very important. Data security is not achieved by only technology. So, it is also like with practices. So let us look for some important data security policies. So coming to best practices for data security, one of the first and foremost best practices is strong passwords and multi-factor authentication. Usage of strong passwords and multi-factor authentication, as we know that passwords should be difficult to guess, and we know MFA provides always additional layer of authentication. For example, like we get OTPs, fingerprints, authentication applications when any attacker try to obtain our passwords. If it is like MFA can prevent the attackers from accessing the account without the second verification. That is one best practice. And coming to second one, it is encryption. So what is encryption? It converts readable information into unreadable format in simple. So any unauthorized people cannot easily understand it. So we should protect data both at rest, that is when it is stored, and in transit, and when it is being transmitted through a network. So at both the cases, the data security policy is highly recommended. And the third one is regular backups. So that is data may be lost because of hardware failure, accidental deletion, or maybe because of some virus attacks. So therefore it is very important that data should be backed up regularly. So we also should test whether the backup can actually be restored. This is also one of the best practice. Now another best practice is software updates and patches. So software vulnerabilities can be exploited by attackers. So therefore operating systems and applications, what are the applications that we use day-to-day life, they should regularly be updated with patches, security patches. So these updations really fix the known security weaknesses in a very well mannered thing. So another data security aspect is access control. So another role. So every employee does not need access to every piece of information. So for example, accounts employee may require some financial records, while another employee may require some research data. So therefore user should receive only access to required data for their job. That is also one of the best practices. And another one is monitoring and employee training awareness programs. So organizations always should monitor system logs to identify what activities, usual activities are going on, and at the same time employees should receive cybersecurity awareness training. What is phishing, what happens if you compromise with the passwords, or why unsafe links cannot be accessed or clicked. So these security incidents, throwing light on these things, is very important, that we call it as cyber security awareness. And finally, sensitive information should be securely disposed of, and employees should follow the organization's security policies. So these practices together definitely will help to protect the data throughout its life cycle. Next, coming to security technologies, we have one of the security technologies is virtual private network. So now, what is virtual private network? Virtual private network is something like it creates a secured and encrypted connection through public network such as internet. So what happens? A VPN, it creates, as I said, like a secure and encrypted connection over public networks. Suppose now how it works. So a employee is working from home and he wants to access the company's private network. So instead of directly communicating with the company through unprotected connection, the employee connects through VPN server. So the VPN creates encrypted tunnel between the user device and the VPN server. That's how it works. The basic process. First, user device connects to the VPN server. Second, the user or the device is authenticated. Then third, the data is encrypted and sent through the VPN channel, we call it as tunnel. And finally, the VPN server provides access to the required private network resources. If that is the case, like how the VPN works, we understand. Then there are types also of how many kinds of VPNs are available. Mainly uses. Okay, first is remote access VPN. What is remote access VPN? It allows individual employee to securely connect to organization's network from home. And another type of VPN is site-to-site VPN. Like it connects two different organizational networks, same organization at two different locations, such as like head office and branch office. So there also site-to-site VPN type will work. And another thing is another type of VPN is internet VPN. Internet VPN, it provides secure access and within the organization using VPN technology. Extranet is external partners, or suppliers to have a private network. Extranet VPN is one type which will allow the remote access. So what are benefits and limitations? The major benefits of VPN are secure remote access, protection of communication over public networks, confidentiality of information. However, the VPN may reduce internet speed because of encryption, and that's how it works, and it uses additional routing, and therefore it reduces the internet speed. Also, VPN does not automatically protect us from phishing or malware. So always these threats are there. So it's one part of complete security system. It is not alone security technology which protects or enhances the data security. So it is always a part of complete security system. Now coming to another security technology, that is firewall. How does a firewall works, or what is a firewall? Firewall is a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic, according to predefined security rules. How does it works, or why it is important, or how it works? As we know that it prevents unauthorized network access, and it protects the computer servers from cyber attacks. It will filter malicious network traffic, because the basic mechanism is it acts like a protective barrier. It also improves overall network security. It supports safe internet communication. So we know how it works. So it monitors the incoming and outgoing data packets, and it compares the traffic against predefined policies. So once it is trained for a predefined policy, it is clear that which traffic can be allowed and which can be blocked. So therefore it records security events for monitoring and auditing. Because it is a predefined security policies, it is trained. Then coming to the types of firewalls, there are four types of firewalls. Filtering firewall. This is something like it filters the packets based on IP addresses, port numbers, and protocols. And stateful inspection firewall, which means it tracks active network connections before allowing any traffic. Next is proxy. Proxy is something like intermediary between user and the internet. And another type of firewall is next generation. Next generation firewall is it combines the traditional firewall function with the intrusion prevention. So this is called next generation firewall. So what are advantages for with these firewalls? As we know, they prevent unauthorized access, cyber threats. They monitor and control the network traffic. They enhances the privacy, data security, and they also support secure remote access, and they improve the organizational security. So these are the advantages if we look at the firewalls. And what are limitations? Like as mentioned earlier, these are also like they are not exempted from phishing, or they are not exempted from any malware. So they can't stop attacks that are originating within the network, or they may not detect newly emerging threats. Suppose if incorrect configuration, even that cannot be detected, and therefore it reduces the effectiveness of the firewall. As mentioned earlier, no, it cannot replace any antivirus or any other security measures, cannot be replaced by firewalls. So coming to real-time applications where we see these firewalls incorporated, or these are considered as the basic technology, network security technology. So, for corporate computer networks, banks, financial institutions, educational institutions, government organizations, data centers, and cloud environments, and Wi-Fi routers, built-in firewalls. These all will have the built-in firewalls. So these are the topics, children, for today's discussion regarding data security need and security technologies, VPNs and firewalls.